What's up, everybody? It's Chris with Hobby to Hustle, and today I just want to go over a couple things. We got quarter four coming up. It's crunch time. It's make or break time. Everybody wants a piece of that quarter four. If you don't know what quarter four is, it is October, November, December, the last 3 months of the year when people are buying items like crazy, t-shirts, it could be toys, anything, but people are just buying like crazy. If you never sold anything in quarter four, I'm sure you've seen your bank account slightly decrease in these last 3 months with Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, exchanging gifts. You got a Halloween party you need a costume for, but then you got a school event you need Halloween t-shirts for. So in the United States, you know what quarter four is all about. And what I want to talk today is just about goals and motivation on how are you going to conquer your goals in quarter four, or what are your goals in quarter four, and how are you going to stay motivated to hit those goals. So what's important about goals? Goals push you to do better, to learn more, to have something to look forward to. And why I say have something to look forward to, normally if you hit a goal, you have some type of reward in the end, whether it be I'm paying off something, or I've been eyeing a 4K monitor. I couldn't really afford it now, but I got extra money. I'm going to reward myself with the 4K monitor. Or I've been wanting to take a trip somewhere, money's been tight. Now I got all this extra money. I hit my goal. Let's go on a trip. So I think goals are very important because it pushes you to learn, to motivate yourself, to get the job done, especially for quarter four, because you want a piece of that quarter four. Sales can be crazy for you. This is my first quarter four on Merch by Amazon, but I want my piece of the pie, so I'm setting my own goals. And my goals this year, I want to make $5,000 in quarter four. Now that's not a lot to these big sellers probably. That's not a lot to maybe some newcomers that are already doing maybe $100 a day, or might be doing $1,000 a month, and you thinking quarter four, $5,000, that's not much. I'm just getting into it since January. I've really been pushing. I'm at tier 500. I got 200 uploads live right now. So I still got 300 to play with, and I want to have that up for quarter four and just have my best chance at hitting that $5,000 goal. Now, how am I going to hit that goal? I have a strategy in place. It might not be the best. Some people might hear it and be like, that doesn't sound too good to me. But like I said, I started in July. I'm learning. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to watch those live videos. I'm going to go back to what I did this quarter four. If I don't hit my goal, listen to the pros out there, listen to the guys that are killing it, and try to crush it all 2019. So step one for my goal is I still have 300 uploads to upload. I want to upload at least 15 new designs a day. Now, I know a lot of y'all are saying if you want to crush quarter four, you can upload 50 a day at tier 500. Why aren't you doing it? Well, my situation right now, I'm having a neck procedure done on October 16th. I'm in a lot of pain every day. I get nauseous. I can't stay in one position for too long. So I know right now I can't sit in a computer chair more than 30 minutes, 45 tops, without feeling nauseous, without feeling dizzy, having to go lay down, having to take pain medicine, and just kind of getting myself out that pain state. But I know throughout the day, if I take little 30, 45-minute increments, I can make decent designs, do the keyword research, and get 15 uploads up. Now, sometimes maybe it's more. Sometimes if it's quick fonts, just a design where I want to change the font or the color of something in the design, I'll try to push it through more. But I need to have at least 15 uploaded a day. That should get me before, or at least on October 16th, I should have all 500 slots filled. My goal number two is by mid-November, I want to have all my items repriced, Right now, I'm only focusing on standard t-shirts and pop sockets, but I want to have everything repriced to at least $2.50 profit on shirts and $1.50 profit on pop sockets. Now, if shirts are selling better and certain pop sockets are selling better, I will bump up those prices to make more profit, but I want to have a minimum profit I'm looking at each shirt because I'm sure everybody heard of the quarter four freeze that they had the last couple of years, where Amazon doesn't allow you to upload or edit anything, and some shirts are not even being showed according to some people on Amazon so they can catch up with the load. And now they added pop sockets, so I don't know how that's going to work. Can they handle it? So I'm just preparing for a freeze because I don't want to be in a situation where I have a Christmas shirt that's not selling great yet in November, but then takes off in December and I have it set to 50 cents, 25 cents or no profit at all and it starts selling 100 a day and I'm not gaining off of those sales. So that's my goal to hit it. My $5,000. My goal 3 is to start taking advice from others. Now this sounds crazy. For the longest time I sat at my computer, I just made designs, cranked them out, didn't ask anything about it and just, you know, kept it to myself because people are gonna doubt you. You're gonna have siblings or parents or friends that are gonna be like, "Oh, you're trying to sell stuff on Amazon? They got millions of things on Amazon. Why would anybody buy anything from you?" But now, I'm starting to take advice from my wife. I'm getting her involved. She's starting to see stuff on other sites that she likes, and she'll come to me and be like, "Hey, did you ever think of making a shirt that said, you know, this, and this with a heart on it and these kind of fonts and you push it this way," which is really helping me out because a lot of times I get stuck on a design and something just doesn't look right to me. And now I'll text her and say, "Hey, look, I got this design up. What do you think I should do?" And she might come back and say, "Oh, that top font right there just doesn't work, I don't think. Change that." Or that color of that image right there, why don't you change it to, green instead of red? So start taking advice from people. And my last goal is to start putting a personal development, but whether it's book, whether it's a podcast, whether it's just live videos or older videos, start doing personal development. I'm not one that likes to read. My wife, she'll kill a book in a day. I hate reading. I can listen to podcasts, I can watch videos, but I hate reading. But I'm going to challenge myself and try to hit the goal that at least once a week I read some type of personal development, whether it's so many pages in a book, whether it's an article, no matter what it is, I want to have a goal where I'm starting to do more personal development. Now, let's talk about rewards for hitting that goal. I think that's the most important thing. You don't want to put all this work in it. You hit your goal and you're like, well, now what? I hit my goal. What did I do all this for? So my goal, if I hit $5,000, my family's been a rough year this year. Uh, August of August of 2017, I had an injury at work, cost me my job. This is gonna be my second surgery since then. My wife works a full-time job, comes home. We have a little 18-month-old boy, takes care of him, bathes him. I try to cook if I can, clean up as much as I can. Some days, I'm feeling better than others. Some days I can't get out of bed. So she's been, the backbone of this family for the last year. So I told her if I hit $5,000, we'll take a 4-day trip somewhere. She can pick it. You know, we live in the South. We don't really have a winter. It's hot, humid. She's always watching HGTV. I know probably a lot of your girlfriends or wives do that, and they're always talking about, "Oh, look how beautiful this place is," or "I would love to go here." Well, our thing is, we never been, we got a lot of water around here, but we never been to Maine with the harbors or on that kind of coast where, those little small towns. You got your harbors, you got lobster and fresh seafood coming in. Don't get me wrong, we have seafood, but it's just I guess it's different out there. We never experienced that. So I told her if I hit the goal, 4-day trip somewhere out there if she wants. We'll take that as a family and, just enjoy ourselves for a little while. Now, and we both agreed if I don't hit $5,000, we're not taking that trip. And I advise you do the same thing. You don't hit your goal, you don't get your reward. Because it's the same thing as telling a kid, hey, we're going to eat at a restaurant. If you're good at the restaurant, we're going to get you that new toy that you want. Your kid goes there, he's throwing crap everywhere, he's spilling food, he's throwing drink on people, and then you're like, oh man, I'm just going to get you the toy anyway. Same thing right here. You don't hit your goal, you don't get your reward. And the last thing is motivation. This is the big thing that's going to help you hit your goal, help you kill quarter four. You have to have the motivation to learn, to advance, to, make a strategy to hit your goals. You, it's going to be hard. A lot of days are going to be hard. And I'm the first one to tell you, like 99% of people probably out there, when I got invited to Merch by Amazon, I thought it was going to be a walk in the park. I got the email saying I was accepted. I thought to myself, man, I got a great design for a t-shirt. Made the t-shirt, didn't know anything about keywords. Typed in my title, put a little description, put it up. I see it's live. I search it on the search bar. I see at the top shown 1 out of 68 out of 10,000 shirts. I couldn't even find my shirt on Amazon. It's because I didn't take the time. I didn't have the motivation to look up keywords, start using Merchant Farmer, start learning from these guys that's been doing it for a while. When you see a live video, especially from these bigger merch by Amazon sellers, you need to watch that, or you need to at least mark it where you can go back and watch it. If you see a post that they post, read it. Or if they say, hey, you should listen to this podcast, or you should watch this person's video, you need to do it because they know what they're talking about. They've been in your shoes before, and they're leaving a path at least for you to learn from them. Learn from their mistakes. A lot of times you can skip mistakes because they're telling you, we did this already. Don't do it. Do this instead. You got to have motivation, and it's gonna be hard. There's gonna be days that you come home from work, you know, you worked 8 hours. Your kid needs to be at baseball. You drop him off. Your little girl needs to be at dancing. You drop her off. You get home. It's 8 o'clock. You never ate yet. You gotta cook. You get everybody in bed. You clean up. You get to your computer. It's 10 o'clock. You look at your sales, and that whole week are straight zeros. And you think to yourself, why should I even upload today? It's been a month since I sold a shirt. Why do it? Because you have those goals that you want to hit. There's a why. You have to have a why you started this, I guess you can say. My why is, you know, if this is my life from now on, if I got a horrible neck that I have to have surgery, say every 6 months, and I can't hold down a job, I want some kind of income to help support my family. I don't want to be in that situation where I have a great job like I did, and this injury pops up again, or I hurt it, or I tweak it again. I lose that job, and for another year, I have no income. I can't help out at all. And then we got to worry about bill to bill, how we're going to make it. Luckily, you know, my wife has a great job. We saved up money. We're doing good, but I don't want to be put in that position. That's my why. I want to have that extra money to take my kids to Disney World one day. I want to have the extra money that if our air condition breaks, we got that $10,000 and we're not going to be looking at our bank account and say, hey, how are we going to pay the bills? You got to have a why, you got to have motivation, and you got to put it into play. And a perfect example for this before we wrap up is my wife's a dietitian. She loves her job. She loves helping people. 6 years ago, somebody came up to her and said, hey, you know, you look like you're in good shape. You look like you work out. Why don't you be a Beachbody coach? If you don't know what a Beachbody coach is, think of Shaun T, think of Tony Harden, think of P90X, Asylum, Shakeology, workout programs and supplements. And it's pretty much a commission-based business. Somebody needs a workout program, you sell it to them, you get a commission from it. Somebody needs a protein powder, you sell it to them, you get a commission from it. If they buy it every month, you get a commission every month from it. So she signs up 6 years ago, and she's doing it as a hobby. Every 2 nights she'll post something, she'll look up something for the business, she'll push a product. We're seeing $50 checks maybe a month, $100 checks on good months. And we were lucky enough that her coach had won 2 free rooms on the Beachbody cruise for that year, and they saw that she had potential. They invited us on the cruise, and we get there, and there's parties every night, free drinks, free food. It's a big convention. The top salesmen are there. The Tony Horton's there. Sean T's there. We meeting them. We learning all this stuff. It's 5 days. We get home, and she just looks at me after the trip. Actually, on the plane, she's like, "Look, I want to go for this. I want to push for it." And I'm telling you, from that night on, 2 hours, when they had webinars from top coaches, she was learning from them. She was buying little courses on Facebook ads and when to post on Facebook and how to get engagement and when to get engagement and Instagram. And every day she's posting pictures of her progress of different workouts, and every night she's posting motivational stuff. And then I see people commenting like crazy and asking her what she's doing. Then I notice we're getting $500 checks a week, $1,000 checks a week, up to $1,500 checks a week. And she ends up her next year she ends up bringing us $30,000 extra because she was motivated. She started doing personal development. She started listening to people that knew what they were doing, put it into play, had goals, and killed it. Now, for 6 years straight since that, we've been on a free trip every year, whether a cruise or all-inclusive resort, the Bahamas, Jamaica. We've been on free trips. And her third year, she was actually a top 200 coach in the business. We got a free trip with a suite, $1,500 spending money at the resort for excursions and gifts for our family and all kinds of stuff. It was crazy, and she just had the motivation. She set a goal. I remember she has a uh, whiteboard over her computer, and when I pass, I'll notice that she'll have goals written up there. I gotta do this, 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 this today. If I do this, this is what's gonna happen. And she's just motivated, and she kills it now. And I know it's not merch by Amazon, but you have to have that mindset for something like this. Like I said, if you treat it as a hobby, you're going to make hobby money. If you treat it as a business, you're going to make business money. You just have to work for it. So I hope somebody out there got something out of this. I hope it motivates you. Hope it gets you a little ready for quarter 4. If you're still struggling at lower tiers, you're going to get out of there. You have to put the work, rotate designs, especially right now. If you're tier 10 or tier 25 and you want to move up, Halloween's coming up, Christmas is coming up, fall's coming up, New Year's is coming up. Make sure it's for yourself. Make sure it's for your family. Buy 2 or 3, fill up those slots, see if it tears you up. Make sure it's for friends. It's easy right now to tier up because they have so many events, so many holidays coming up that you should be able to buy them for yourself or have friends and family buy them and help you out, even if you're not making money from it. You're getting those slots. You're going to have more slots to have a better possibility of killing quarter 4. So, I mean, I know I rambled in this video, but I just wanted to let you know my plans for quarter 4 and try to get somebody out there motivated. Hope you got something out of this video, and I'll see you next time.